A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in inter-Korean relations, Yo Jong, the influential sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong Un, has firmly rebuffed any attempts at dialogue from South Korea's new liberal government. Speaking on Monday, Kim stated that North Korea has no interest in engaging in talks with its southern neighbor, regardless of the proposals presented. This statement underscores North Korea's current focus on enhancing its ties with Russia, particularly amid the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Experts suggest that while North Korea appears steadfast in its position, a shift in its diplomatic stance could occur if it perceives that its relationship with Russia is at risk as the Russia-Ukraine war approaches a conclusion. In her remarks, Yo Jong reiterated North Korea's official stance, emphasizing that there is no reason to meet or discuss matters with South Korea, regardless of the policies adopted by President Lee Jae-myung's administration. This statement marks North Korea's first official response to the new South Korean government, which took office in early June. In an attempt to mend the historically strained ties, the Lee administration has implemented several measures, including stopping anti-Pyongyang loudspeaker broadcasts, banning activists from sending propaganda leaflets across the border, and repatriating North Koreans who had drifted south in wooden boats. Despite acknowledging these actions as sincere efforts to foster better relations, Kim criticized the Lee government for what she perceives as a continuation of the blind trust in the U.S. military alliance and a confrontational stance towards North Korea. She highlighted the upcoming joint military drills between South Korea and the U.S., which North Korea interprets as rehearsals for invasion. Since the collapse of high-stakes nuclear negotiations between Kim Jong Un and former U.S. President Donald Trump in 2019, North Korea has largely shunned dialogue with both South Korea and the U.S. Instead, it has concentrated on enhancing its nuclear capabilities and has increasingly prioritized cooperation with Russia, reportedly providing military support for Russia's efforts in Ukraine in exchange for economic and military assistance. The geopolitical landscape is further complicated by the potential for Russia to provide North Korea with sensitive technologies that could bolster its nuclear and missile programs. Trump, who has been vocal about his personal rapport with Kim Jong Un, has expressed a desire to resume diplomatic discussions, but North Korea has yet to respond publicly to these overtures. In a surprising move earlier this year, Kim Jong Un ordered revisions to the North Korean constitution, eliminating the long-standing goal of peaceful reunification with South Korea and designating it as an invariable principal enemy. This shift has alarmed foreign experts, as it suggests a departure from the previous leadership's vision of a unified Korea and a potential legal justification for the use of nuclear weapons against the South. Analysts believe this constitutional change is part of Kim's strategy to fortify his family's dynastic rule while guarding against the cultural influence of South Korea. By framing South Korea as a foreign enemy rather than a potential partner for reunification, Kim may be seeking to solidify his regime's narrative and justify military actions. As the situation continues to evolve, the international community watches closely. The implications of North Korea's hardened stance and its growing ties with Russia could reshape the dynamics of security in the region and beyond. With both sides entrenched in their positions, the prospect of renewed dialogue remains uncertain, leaving many to wonder what the future holds for the Korean Peninsula and its people. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.